beautiful viewers, this is the K-Popper Unboxer coming to you with a brand new unboxing. Today we have part 2 of my Enhypen The Sin Vanish album set. My first video that came out was the US exclusives. If you're interested in that unboxing, you can click here. Also, I unboxed the 3 standard versions in that video, so I'm not going to do a full unboxing of these 3 versions. If you're interested in that, click on the link. But I will be going through the pulls. So this is the full set that I ordered from Weverse shop. So we have all of the Fugitive Versions for each member. We have, of course, the 3 standard photo books and the POBs that came with that, the Weverse versions, and then the Vampire Voice Keyring, or sorry, Vamp Voice Keyring figure. So this is like a blind box figure, which a lot of K-pop groups are doing with their albums now. So without further ado, let's get to it. We're going to go through the POBs first. Okay, so let's do the POBs for this. Like if you bought a standard version, you got these 3 things. The first thing you got was a group in particular. Okay, and you got this 3 pin badge set. And then you got 3 out of 7 PCs. And we got, this was random, we got Hisung, the Weverse shop logo on the bottom, Jay, and Nikki, of course. It's not an unboxing if I don't get Nikki. Okay, so those came with the standard set of photo books. And then if you got the Weverse version, you got a set of stickers. And I got 2 Weverse versions, so I got 2 sets of the same thing. Okay, and then this is just the second set. So those are the stickers. And then if you bought the full set of Fugitive Versions, you got this. It does have protective coating on it, so that's why it looks like a little bit cloudy. Trying to get it off. Yeah, we'll do that later. So you put the little ID photos in that. So you get a full set of PCs and ID photos. Sometimes with Enhypen you would get like a box for all of the versions, but this time, or for all the Fugitive Versions, or Engine versions, if you will. This time they just gave us these little ID photos. And that's what the back looks like. And they match the PCs as well. PC set, here's what's on the back. Cute. Okay, so those were all the POBs that I got with the Weverse set. I'm pretty sure they're not available anymore. That was kind of like a pre-order thing. Okay, let's do our pulls and our standard versions. Okay, next up we're going to look at our pulls for the standard versions. So just a quick reminder of what versions which. This is the Forbidden, Afterlight, and Storm. So we're going to open in that order. And look at our pools. Like I said, if you want a thorough unboxing of these 3 versions, please look at my past video, which did really well. So thank you for that, everyone who watched that video. It did very well. Okay. So let's find... I think everything else should be the same. Oh, and there's the Enhypen, or I'm sorry, the Hype. Okay. So this comes with 2 photo cards. And let's remind you what we got last time. And then this was because it was a Barnes & Noble. So that won't be in this version. Okay, so here's the first card, and we got Sanu, which is a dupe, of course. Of course, I got a dupe. Okay, and then for the second card, we got Jake. So at least I got a different one. Okay, so that is the first version. Now the Afterlight. This is like the country sort of westerny concept, if you will. Yeah, westernish country, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So here's a reminder of what we got last time. And then this was, no wait, excuse me. This is the Target. So these are the 2 that came with it. That's what we got last time. Okay, so this time we got Sanu. So that is a different one. Sorry, there's the glare. Okay, we got Sanu, and for the second one, we got Heesang with his blood lollipop. So we were able to get 2 different ones. And then this, just a reminder, is the Target card. You can also tell on the back it's blue. Okay, and then for the last version, we got... This was our last pool, and then this was the Walmart. Okay, so... And this was my favorite concept, if you watched that video, the storm one. It's the one that closest fits the narrative of the album, the narration of the album. Okay. So the first one we got was Jake. Or is Jake, I shouldn't say was. So we didn't get a dupe on that. That's good. And then our second one is Jake. We got a Jake set. Jake set. Cute, cute. What is... So I'm assuming it's some kind of like little laser light. Okay, so these are all our pulls now total for the standard versions. So we only got 1 dupe, which is great. That's awesome. Okay, let's move on to the individual Fugitive, if you will, engine versions. Okay, so next up are the Fugitive Versions, or Engine if you want, or Individual. So I think I got them in order according to member and their associated color. Just to remind, the last time I got Sunghoon's version, which is the green one. And so I got his, the first credit card, or whatever you want to call it. I did get him, and then I got Jay for the random one. So I'll just put those over there. Okay. So if my calculations are correct, this should be Jungwon. Also, in my last video, these are my favorite versions. I love them. They're so cool. They're like, I know why they're called Fugitive Packs, because they're kind of like little, I don't know if you watch, I don't know, spy shows or something. They always have like, or like a Born Identity or whatever, they always have like a box, a go box, where they grab when they have to vanish, hence Vanish. And it always includes like different passports and money and things like that. And so this kind of fits that. So they're all kind of the same on the outside, except for the color, of course. And then when you open it, they're Velcroed. And then, oh, this is Jay. I guess I got mine incorrect. I guess I don't know the order. Or is it even an order? Okay, so forget what I said. I don't think that it's an order. I think it's just whatever it is. Although, I don't know how they would... Unless... Oh, I might have gotten the blues mixed up. Because some of these colors are very similar to each other. Like, the two red ones are very close reds. And my old eyes basically see the same colors. Yes, that's what I did. So this should be the third one. So we're going to actually go back. I mixed up the blues, so I apologize. Okay, this should be Jungwon. This is like a darker blue. So if you're looking for him specifically, you're going to look for this darker blue. Okay, let's see. And yes, okay. So we are back on track. So these are the two random photo cards. And then you get his ID in this little sleeve that's really difficult to get out. Okay, and this is like this is like an actual ID. Okay, we're gonna look at all of the inclusions. Now, some of the inclusions are the same, so we won't go over them. Like these couple, they all come with these same stickers, so we don't have to do those every time. They all come with this same dollar bill. Very themed to their concept. And they all come with the passport for the member. So I'll show the passport. This is one of my favorite inclusions. It's like an actual passport. And then the rest of it's like the lyrics and stuff. So that's all the same. Okay, and then we have the CD. So the CD has their little ID photo on it. Member. The poster is member. And then the photo cards. The postcards are different. Some of them are different, some of them are the same. Like this one and this one are all the same. And then you get the member ones. And on the back it's like a postcard. So you get all the postcards. And then you get 2 photo cards. So the first one last time was, we actually got the member with the first one, which is this black Visa. I guess you would call it a Visa card, something like that. But yes, we did get, in fact, Jean-Juan with his bag. Okay, this is really cute. I love that angle. It makes him look 12. That angle. That's a good angle. Maybe I should use it. Okay, and then the other one is random, and it has the name on the back. And we got Jay. So this is our second Jay. Okay. So let's keep these 3 things out. And we'll look at them together. Okay, so yes, that is everything in each individual Fugitive version. Like I said, these are my favorite. So if you have a specific member, now you can go and pick them out because you know the colors. So yes, Jeong-Won, just to go over this again, is dark blue. Like, there's 2 blues. The darkest of the 2 is Jeong-Won. So, just so you know. Okay, so the next one should be Heesung. And this is like a dark burgundy red, and I believe like a pinkish red should be Nikki. So if I'm correct, this one should be Heesung. But I've been known to be wrong. Nope. Wow, these colors are so close. All right, so we're gonna switch it with Nikki. And this one should be Heesung. So Heesung is this lighter red. I think the picture I was referencing wasn't very good picture. So the two blues and the 2 reds looked very similar. Okay, so now we're on to Heesung. So Heesung is the lighter of the 2 reds. It's almost red, and the other one, Nikki, is orange red, if that helps at all. Okay. So like I said, he has the same that stuff. Here is Heesung's CD. This poster, it's cute. Okay, Heesung. And then his passport, which I'll just show the passport part. Okay, and then his postcards. So I think the first one is one that the individual member took. I'm not quite sure though. I might have just made that up. now we just have the photo cards. So the photo card that should be the member, Heesung. And then the other one, I don't know if you can see that, but we got Heesung. So we got a Heesung set. Heesung set alert. So we're not doing too bad. Keep these over here so we can look at all of our pools at the end for the members. Okay, so once again, Heesung is the red that is like lighter and it is not orange. Nikki is the orangey one. That's where I got caught up because Nikki's is a deeper orange. And I'm not sure, like the picture I was looking at for reference was somebody's photo, so I'm not sure like how well it was, you know, showing the color. And I'm not colorblind, I swear. Okay, so we already know that this blue one is in fact J, so, because we already opened it. So, J. Get his photo or his ID out. These are really hard to get out. Ugh! Jeez. Okay. And like I said, same items. I'll do the passport. Oh, this is cute. Cute. Yeah, like I said, these are definitely my favorite versions. If you just buy one version, this would be the one. The photo book standard versions are like okay, but they're kind of flimsy and there's not much to them. There's a lot of stickers and stuff. I definitely like this version best. And now you'll know what member is which. Just don't get mixed up by the colors like I did. Okay. So then the card is J. So this is true. The first card is the member you selected. And then we got the second one, and we got Sunghoon, which we don't have, this one. So there we go. So that was it for Jay's version. Yeah, we're not doing too bad so far. Okay, next up is the pinky version, which should be Jake. Mr. Jake. Is he stealing stuff from this guy? I can't tell. Okay, and then the photo cards. So this first one should be Ham. Yes, Jake. And then the second one is Hisang. And I think we already have that, so we're not going to be able to pull a full set, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, now the green one is up next, and we know that Sunghoon because the green one is the one I got at Target 2 weeks ago or a week ago. No. Was it a week? No, 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah. This one we got already, and I unboxed it in my original video, but for sake of opening a full set, we'll just open him because we're going to look at the pulls anyway, so might as well. So the first one is the Sunghoon card. And then the second one we got is Jake. Okay. We're going to move on to the penultimate Fugitive version. Okay, so this one is Sunny. So if you're a Sunny bias, then you want to look for the gray. I don't know why they made this so hard to get out. He's hiding. Okay, so, and then this one is Sunoon. Sunu? Why did I say Sunoon? Wow. Sunu. I don't even know who Sunoon is. Okay, and the last one we got is Nikki. Of course. Eating his apple. Okay, speaking of Nikki, we have his version left. And remember, his version has like the little touch of orange. So don't get confused like I did. Also, it's missing a sticker, which is probably just in here. Yeah. It got stuck. Okay, and the last one is Nikki. So it's really hard to see under the but look at the orange on the side. Well, it's very hard to see on the camera, but this is like orange. So if you're looking for Nikki, look for like an orangey writing. And don't get confused with Heesung's sort of burgundy one. That face he's making. Hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, it must be in here somewhere. Here it is. And then we have Nikki's CD. His face. Why is he over it? I like these posters. Very fun. So many postcards. And these are like actual, like thick postcards too. They're not flimsy. Okay, now so this first card is Nikki. And the second card is J. So we have 3 J's. Okay, so let's put Nikki's version away, and then we're gonna look at our pulls just for the Fugitive version, because there were so many. Just to kind of go over what we got. Okay, so put them this way. This is the order, if you need it. The correct order. Okay, so start from, of course we got Jungwon and his, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, okay. And then we got Jay. So we'll put this one over here for now. Then we got Heesung. And his. J. Jake. Nikki. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on 1 second. I'm gonna bring this table down so we can see everything. Okay, so we got a full set of all that. We did not get one. Oh, also, just because we had that version already, so we did get 2 of him. Okay. So unfortunately, we did not pull a Jungwon. We pulled 2 Heesungs instead. Okay, we did pull a J. Matter of fact, we pulled him 3 times. So we got plenty of J's to go around. We got 1 of Jake, 1 of Sunghoon, none of Sun-woo, and 1 Nikki. So we're only missing 2 members? Yes, no. Yes, 2 members because this I had bought 1 at Target, so that's the math. So that's not too bad. 2 members. Okay, let's move on to the last couple of versions, the Weverse, and then we're going to do the voice keyring. Okay, so I bought 2 Weverse versions to go through. So we have the whole vampire news concept. Okay, so the first thing is a group card, and I believe, yes, that group card is the QR, and there's also a code. So that is your actual album. Then there are instructions and track list on how to use it. Of course, the Weverse survey. Okay, and then you get 1 set of cards. And then you get 2 randoms. Okay, the first one is Sun-woo with a flashlight. And then the second one is Heesung. Okay, so that's what you get. Let's open the second one. And you also, don't forget, you also got those stickers, I mean, if you pre-ordered. So we have the same QR code, if you will, and that. Okay, and I think, yeah, these are all the same. You get the same set, so. And then the random cards. We got Heesung for the flashlight one, and then we got Heesung again. So we got a dupe. But at least we got a Heesung set. That's pretty cool. All right. Finally, we are moving on to the one I'm sure you guys are all looking forward to, as am I, the voice Keyring version. Okay. So here is the vampire voice Keyring. So the box is really cute. Okay, let's see who we got. We got Jay's. So Jay's is blue with purple wings and a yellow carabiner. So cute. They managed to make the vampire concept cute. Big girls don't cry.
Big girls don't cry. 착하지? 내가 다 책임질게. 내 세상엔 너뿐이야.
So cute. Okay. And then you get this little brochure thing. And you get an envelope with some goodies in it. First we have really, really cute mini CDs. This has kind of, it's hard to see, but there's like an outline of the figure, or the plush. And then you get this lyric book. Okay, and then you get 2 photo cards. One is the same in each one, which is a group. Okay, and then you get one random one. And we got Jay. So I'm pretty sure you get the member. So if you were like to order like a whole set, I think you get your member. So cute. I love this version. Let's listen to him.
Big girls don't cry. 착하지? 내가 다 책임질게. 내 세상엔 너뿐이야.
Cute. Okay, let's look at all our pools and then we'll get you on your way. Thanks for staying this far into the video. Okay, so these are all our pulls for Enhypen's The Sin Vanish. And this concludes the entire album collection. So part 1 was the US exclusives, and this is the end of part 2. So these are all the pulls we got between all of our albums. So we have the 3 standard versions, the Fugitive Versions, the Weverse version, and then the voice Keyring version. So if you wouldn't mind giving this video a like, that would greatly help my channel. Thank you so much. Write in the comments below who you stan and what version you're going to get. I highly suggest the Fugitive version. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any future unboxings. We have a couple more Season's Greetings to go. We have EXO coming up next. Their new album, and then we have the US exclusives for ATEEZ Part 4. So please look, or I'm sorry, Golden Hour Part 4, that's the full title. So please look forward to that and hit that notification button so you don't miss that at all. You don't want to. Okay, so as always, take care of yourself, take care of others, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!